Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Blaine Austin here with Sewing Machines Plus. Welcome to our live show. Thanks for joining us this morning. And we have got a great show lined up for you today, and we're going to educate you on some great products. We're super, super excited, and this is some stuff that kind of hits home with me because I've been around some of the products we're showing today a long time, and from previous jobs I've had, I've sold some of these type of products. And today we're going to show you some products that are absolutely life-changing. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy our show. The guys that we have on here today, it's called GreenTech Environmental, and they basically are the gurus when it comes to breathing clean air. And we're going to talk a little bit about breathing clean air today. We're going to talk about some products that they have that just completely will change your life. And they have some heating and fans and a lot of cool things that we're going to talk about. And actually, one of the people that work there is Mike Mosley. And Mike and I probably have known each other for 20 years. And so he had reached out to me and said, hey, you need to start selling our products. And we were like, oh my gosh, yes. And so we, got a hold of all their products. And we're happy to be here today to launch this products on our website. And we've got some great show specials that we're going to offer to you today. And so without further ado, hey, let's go ahead and bring GreenTech Environmental up. So there's Mike and Jamie and Brenda. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I guess it's afternoon for y'all already. So y'all are actually up in Michigan, correct?
That's right.
Northeastern Michigan, right on the lake.
That's fantastic. So, hey, guys, I am so pumped about this show today to show all of our customers the products. And what I want to tell everybody who's watching, today we've got quite a few products that we're actually going to give away. And all you have to do to be eligible to win is make a comment, ask a question, or share. And if you do that, you'll get the chance to win some products that we're giving away. And we're giving some pretty cool products away, aren't we, guys?
Yes, we are.
So it's going to be exciting. And so anyway, I'd like to start out, if y'all could just tell us a little bit about GreenTech. And I know y'all are based out of Tennessee. And just tell us a little bit about how the company got started and all that, if you don't mind.
Jamie?
Sure, we can tell you a little bit about GreenTech. Like Blaine said, our corporate office is in Johnson City, Tennessee, and we've been around since 2009. And we really just have focused on bringing new technologies into the workplace and the home, wherever you are. We want our products to be able to be used and make the situation better. Alan Johnston is our CEO and president, and he has a background in aerospace engineering, so we like to call him our rocket scientist because he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, he is.
And he's the one responsible for all of this, and so we're happy to bring these products to you. And GreenTech really has 5 different brands that we're going to concentrate on today. We have Pure Wash, which is a new way to do laundry. We have Pure Air, which is several units that can do everything from one you wear around your neck to a whole house. We're going to do heaters called Pure Heat. And again, we have several different sizes depending on the room you're trying to heat. And then we have some pretty unique fans as well. And then we have one unit in our Pure Comfort line that's called the Year Round. And that is a combination fan and heater. So these are the products. We're really excited to talk to you about them today and explain some of the benefits and how they can personally enhance your life.
That sounds great, guys. Hey, and I've got to. I know the first thing we're gonna start out, and I'm kind of I'm really intrigued by this unit. And I know, Mike, you and I talked about this unit maybe a couple years ago, and you told me about it. And so the first product we're going to talk about this morning is the Pure Wash. And I want y'all to tell everybody about this because, you know, it's everybody thinks you have to have washing powder or detergent to clean your clothes. And Mike, when you told me about this a couple years ago, I was kind of just really intrigued by it. And then now I'm more intrigued since we're actually going to start selling them. And I know this technology has been out there for a long time, and it's just kind of been behind the scenes in the public. It's kind of been the best kept secret to the public, I think. But now you are bringing this to light in the homes. So I really wish y'all would tell us a little bit about this. I'm excited about it. And I know our customers are going to be super, super excited about it. So what it does for fabrics, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to step off stage here so Jamie and Brenda can talk about the Pure Wash here for a minute.
Yes.
Sure. Thanks, Mike.
And first of all, we both own them. And so we've been both Pure Wash users from the very first generation, which was, gosh, I don't know how many years ago. I think this is like the fourth or the fifth. And I even got my, at the time, what was she, almost 70-year-old mom to use the product. And, you know, when you're trying to talk to people that have been doing laundry the same way for a long time, to get them to try a new product and a new way to do laundry is quite exceptional. And now my mom's actually been using the Pure Wash system as well.
Well, that's a good recommendation. If you can get a 78-year-old person changing, we're on the right track.
Oh, yeah.
But let me tell you a little bit about the Pure Wash today. The way I like to start explaining it is, what if I told you that you could do laundry without using hot water, detergent, bleach, or fabric softener? Sound crazy? It did to me when I was first introduced to it. I thought, no way, you can't do that. But little did I know, as now I've been using one for 9 years, it is possible. And that's a great picture of it. We call it the Pure Wash Pro X2, which is our latest version. And, you know, we've been doing laundry for the same way for 50 plus years. And it's just been recently that technology in the laundry world has caught up. You know, we all get it when we talk about cell phones and computers, you know, the latest and greatest, it's better and faster. Well, this is the latest and greatest for doing laundry. And the Pure Wash Pro will just really change the way you do laundry. And what I'd like to do is I would like to introduce a short video right now that'll kind of give you an overview of the whole thing, and then we'll come back and talk about the specifics. So if we could pull that video up, would be terrific.
Imagine a laundry system that makes your clothes cleaner, odor-free, and fluffier without the negative impacts of detergent. One that kills bacteria and smelly mold in your clothing and washing machine, improving the health of your family and reducing your environmental impact. What if that laundry system saved you money on every wash cycle? Easily self-install Pure Wash Pro above any washing machine in less than 15 minutes. Retreat stains at a fraction of the detergent you use, and Pure Wash Pro takes care of the rest. Pure Wash Pro intelligently turns on only when your washing machine is filling with water. Cold water enters the system and passes a high-powered magnet that conditions the water to prevent deposits. The flowing water creates a vacuum that pulls outside air into the desiccant dryer cartridge, which removes moisture. Then the oxygen in that air is transformed into several oxygen-based molecules in the same way a thunderstorm purifies the air in nature. These powerful molecules are then mixed into the water and sent to the washing machine, ready to clean, eliminate bacteria and mold, and remove odors. Hospitals and hotels have been using this technology for decades to effectively clean laundry. Finally, it is available for use in your own home. Dermatologists recommend Pure Wash Pro to eliminate skin irritation. Dramatically reduce your household costs. Pure Wash Pro easily pays for itself in just months. Save dollars on detergent and energy expense and enjoy wonderfully clean clothes. For a happy, healthy family and smart household management, add Pure Wash Pro to your laundry room today.
Okay, great. You know, that video is just a quick overview of how Pure Wash works. And so I'd like to go into a little bit more detail so that you will be able to use it in your home and feel confident. You talked in that video about the reason Pure Wash came into being was because hospitals and large hotels actually have been using it since the 1970s. So it's not a new process. It's only new to the residential world. And I'd like to tell you a short story about how it came into being in the hospitals. The very first hospital that ever used Pure Wash was called Queen Elizabeth II. And it's a hospital, a large hospital in Great Britain. And hospitals always struggle with trying to control infections. And so they were, like every other hospital, having a hard time doing it, and were looking for a better solution. And what they found is that as they were doing laundry the traditional way, which is quite stringent for a hospital, they were still getting positive results for bacteria. So what they did is they actually took hospital gowns and they infused them with infectious diseases. And I'm talking big bugs, you know, MRSA, C. diff, big things that you deal with in hospital. They installed this really large ozone activated oxygen system. And it actually, they took 54 independent tests that they ran over a 6-month period. And not one of those tests came back positive for bacteria, even though they knew they had infused the bacteria into the fabric. So needless to say, the results changed the way we do laundry in hospitals and hotels. And again, that was back in the 70s, and they've been using it ever since. Well, the machines were too big and too expensive for residential use. So it's only been in the last, 9-10 years that it's become available for residents. The price came down, the size, this is the unit right here, you can see it's come down, and it easily will install above your washing machine.
And one of the questions that came in was, does it have to be professionally installed? Which is a good time to answer that question for our viewers.
Yeah, actually, I installed my own. It literally, I like to tell people.
And I didn't even read the instructions. I do not recommend it, but that's really how easy it is to install.
It really is quick. I tell people that if you can connect a garden hose and you can hang a picture frame, you can install the Pure Wash. It only takes 15 to 20 minutes to do it. This is the bracket that comes right in the box. There's a template you put on the wall to tell you where to put the 3 screws. Screw it to the wall, hang the unit on the bracket, and then it comes with, in every box, you'll get a stainless steel hose, and that stainless steel hose connects right up to the water supply and then right back to your washing machine. So really very simple to install. Doesn't require a plumber, not unless you want one. So there's really 3 reasons why you want to have a Pure Wash in your home. The first reason is it saves money. A family of 4, and we've done all the research on this, a family of 4 actually spends $600 a year doing laundry. And that's heating the water, the hot water, buying detergent, buying bleach, buying fabric softener. That's just the price of doing laundry a year for a family of 4. And that's actually a conservative number. A lot of people do more than that. But a family of 4 spends over $600 a year. So with this unit, because it does not use hot water, it uses only cold water, and you don't need detergent, bleach, or fabric softener. So that $600 savings now goes right in your pocket rather than down the drain. So right away, it's saving you money. It also saves you money because your clothes last longer. And we'll go into a little bit more detail about that a little bit later. But so it saves money. And if you have a larger family than 4, that savings just goes up. The second reason why you'd want to own a Pure Wash is it's really good for your health. Nowadays we're very concerned about killing bacteria, viruses, mold. It's on everybody's mind. I can tell you that the Pure Wash is a much superior way to do that versus traditional laundry. And so it is really great for your health that way. It also, there's lots of people that have skin sensitivities, and you either know people or maybe you are one. And where a lot of those sensitivities are traced back to is the residue that's left in our clothes. And the residue never gets fully rinsed out. And so that is important that with Pure Wash, you're not using that detergent, so those skin sensitivities go away. And we have a question right now from Kathy. She wants to know if it works both on top and front load machines. And the answer to that is yes, it does. It works equally well on either one. The unit comes with a valve on the back that can be set one time to dictate which machine you have. So, yep, really easy, and it does work for both. Another question from Cindy, do you have filters that have to be changed out? And there is no filters in the unit. The only thing that the unit has is what we call a desiccant dryer. And this is what it looks like. And it's right here on the side of the machine. Right here on the side of the machine. And it comes mounted on a bracket that snaps right in. And the reason we have that in the unit is ozone loves dry air. The drier the air, the more ozone we can produce. The more ozone we can produce, the better clean that you'll get on your clothes. So that's the only thing in the unit that ever needs replacing. And we have a picture, I don't know if you want to pull that up right now, of when it's time for it to be replaced. And what it is those are little silicone beads. You know, when you buy a electronic piece of equipment, it'll have those little packages of desiccant dryers in them. Well, those just take out moisture. This is actually just a big version of that. Mm-hmm. It removes the moisture in the air and it will get rid of it, allowing us to produce more. These beads in this unit are dark blue. When you get them, that's the way they're supposed to look. Yeah. After a period of time, the beads will turn from blue to pink. And once they turn pink, it's time to change out that cartridge. And you can view it right through the viewing window on the right side of the unit.
The vertical window.
Yep, the vertical window. You look in there, if you see pink beads, it's time to change it. Approximately, you should get about a year out of the cartridge. It'll vary a little bit depending on how much laundry you do, as well as the area you live. If you happen to live in a real high humidity area, you'll have to change it a little more often.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see the colors start to turn from the top down. So it's not like it all turns this pinkish color like overnight. You'll see a gradual change in the color.
Yep, that's right. And it's really reasonably priced. You know, we change filters on refrigerators and, yearly, and it's even cheaper than a refrigerator filter. Mm-hmm. We got another question from Betty. Would it work with very hard water, lots of lime, out in the boonies? I can identify.
Yeah.
I live out in the boonies
We
too.
do.
We have one stoplight in our town.
Very
That tells
small
you how
town.
rural we are.
And the largest limestone quarry really in the whole country is just north of us, a very short distance.
Yeah. So I can tell you personally that you can use it if you have very hard water. We have a couple features built into it. You saw the magnets that help ionize the water, and that helps with hard water as well. But it won't hurt it at all. And actually, I think it's really some benefits to being on a well instead of city water, because city water will have bleach infused in it from the water towers, trying to disinfect the tower itself. And of course, activated oxygen or ozone views bleach as a pollutant. So it'll attack that, whereas with well water, it doesn't even have to worry about it.
Right.
So,
But
yes.
we do have multiple customers that use it, have city water, and it works terrific with city water as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it works fine with it, but it's certainly not a detriment to be on a well.
Exactly.
So going back to the 3 reasons why a person would want to have a pure wash. The first one being it saves money. That's $600 a year. It's good for your health, killing bacteria and viruses and getting rid of skin sensitivities. And the third one is it's really good for the environment. It's a green product. 330 billion gallons of chemically treated water from laundry are released into our waterway every year, just from laundry. So what an impact that would have on the pollution problems that we're having with our waterways if everyone could use pure wash.
And I think Blaine wanted to say something.
The other thing about the environment that's good is if you go back to that story about a family of 4 doing laundry, that family of 4 will have used 42 plastic jugs in 1 year, just between the bleach, the fabric softener, and the detergent. And so those 42 jugs end up in our landfill. So again, another reason why it's really great for the environment.
I don't know that you heard me. I think Blaine wanted to ask a question.
Sure.
Blaine,
Did you want to say something?
Hey, I just wanted to iterate with everybody. This should be really hitting home with our audience because, we have a lot of sewers, a lot of quilters, and, I get asked all the time, people that are getting into quilting, they're asking, what do I need to do, anything special to take care of my quilt when I wash it? Or, do I do it by hand and all these different things? And they can put this in the wash, no problem. And there's no chemicals, nothing that's going to destroy that fabric. And I guess the other question I had, can you do real fine like silks and things with this and not have any kind of issues, I guess, correct?
That's correct. It's so gentle that, when newborn babies are born, they ask you not to use regular detergent because it's too hard on their skin. But with Pure Wash, that all goes away because it's so gentle.
That's incredible. So everybody out there, we got a great price on this thing. David, if you could put the overlay up there and show us, we've got, this thing is normally $349. And Jamie was just saying that, you're going to save $600. So basically you're going to pay for this thing the first year just in savings, and then you're going to start putting money in your pocket from that point on. This thing is it's not very big. It's going to mount on the wall right behind or right beside your washing machine. And it's extremely easy. It's got 2 hoses that you'll hook up. And so it's going to be extremely easy. And then you've got an AC plug that, plugs in. But it's the Pure Wash Pro X2. It's normally $349. Hey, right now you can call 1-800-401-8151, and we have got a special show pricing for today's show. And it's a very special price for today, but we're going to have still a special price that's not going to be quite as good. That's going to go all the way through till next Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And so don't delay. If y'all have any kind of idea that you think you might want something like this to save some money and use a new technology, now's the time to get it. I know that Mike was telling me about this thing a couple years ago, and I almost bought one then, but the price was a lot more then. I think these things were like over $1,000. And as the technology, I guess, is getting more out there, the price naturally starts coming down. And so now these things are very, very affordable. $349 is the regular price. We've got a show price going today. Call the 1-800 number. You can actually go on our website and go to the live chat. Our live chat agents are standing by. We have people on the phone standing by. And on today's show, if you happen to can't get through with the phone calls, you can actually we have a Google sheet, a link to a Google sheet. You can go put your name on there and the product that you're interested in, and we'll actually call you. Just give us your contact information. But again, guys, this thing's normally $349. I promise you, we got a great show special. We can't. It's so good we can't announce it on the air. So you can only call in and get the great price. So y'all don't delay. So I guess next up we got some more products that we're going to talk about. And Jamie, are you talking about these or Brenda?
Brenda's going to talk about the Pure Air line.
All right, so we're going to talk about the Pure Air line, and this one I've got to tell y'all a testimonial. Okay. All right, so Brenda, last night I decided to take the Air 3000 home with me, and you can ask the guys, you can ask Kyle and David here in the studio, and probably our audience out there sees sometimes I'm really congested or kind of get hoarse sometimes when I'm talking. And I always have to have water handy so I can drink. Well, last night I thought, you know what? I'm going to try one of these things because I want to make sure that if this is a great product I can really stand behind, I know I'm going to get excited about it. Well, I can tell y'all right now, I'm super excited about this product because I took the 3000 home last night. I put it on the lowest setting, which is a 250 square foot setting that it emits ozone in my room. I'm also part of the 10% of the population in America that are sensitive to ozone smell. And if people don't know what I'm talking about, you probably have never experienced it. But when you smell ozone, people that are sensitive, it smells like a medley smell. And so it's kind of almost sometimes like a bleachy smell maybe. And most people don't ever even smell it because it emits such a little amount of ozone out. So last night I put it on the high setting. I smelt a little ozone. I put it down on the 250, smelled like fresh air. I woke up this morning, clear as a bell, no headache, no stopped up nose. I feel like $1 million a day. And I'm just like, I was telling these guys like, man, I'm guarantee you I'm going to own one of these from now on in my house. I just love it. I thought, if this makes me feel like this every day, everybody in America needs one of these. So that's my testimonial.
Wonderful. Well, you make our days with testimonials like that, Blaine, I'll tell you, because it's always wonderful to be able to sell products that we experience those types of situations in ourselves personally, but to hear it from other people too, it makes you love what you do. Yeah. And so thank you so much for sharing that.
All right, so I had to share. So y'all tell us a little bit more in depth about these great air purification systems.
Yeah, absolutely, I sure will. And I'll tell you that Jamie shared on it a little earlier back in 2009 when GreenTech actually came into being. The flagship product line was our Pure Air line. All these other products that you see on this table, I think we got like 30 some in total now, all came from trying to follow the same type of common thread. We wanted high quality products that were available to our customer base at a reasonable price, but were good for the environment, saved our customers money. And so GreenTech won't look at a product and to develop it unless it falls into those categories. And because we are a family-owned business, but a big family, it's always nice to share a little bit about where we started from. And Jamie did a great job of doing that. But what I'd like to add to it is that when Mr. Johnston, our owner, was in the aerospace industry, the reason that he got out of it was because his mom, actually a school teacher for almost all of her life anyways, she was a very long time school teacher. They ended up, the school system purchased another building and she had to move. Well, unbeknownst to them, there was mold toxicity in that building and her health deteriorated quite rapidly over a period of time. And eventually she passed away. And when Mr. Johnston found out the reason behind that the mold, and because back then 2009, we didn't know what we know now. And so he just decided I can do better with my career choices. And so he quit. He quit his job, which is certainly a very important job, and started GreenTech out of his basement. And he zeroed in on the Pure Air products and then has built the company for the last 11 years. And so I just wanted you to know that, because there's, especially in the climate that we're living in now, there's a lot of air purifiers and a lot of claims being made, and we're the real deal. been here for a long time, and Jamie and I might get a little frustrated sometimes being on the selling side of GreenTech, because the engineers, when they see that they can improve something, they just say, guess what, we changed this and we improved this, and we're like, ooh, now we have to kind of rethink everything. But it's good because we've been perfecting these products for the last 11 years. And so I just wanted to share that with our viewers so that you could get kind of the foundation of what the company is built on. And so let's kind of talk a little bit about exactly the air purification systems and what makes GreenTech different and sets us apart from the other air purification systems on the market today. And we can basically catalog air purification systems into two categories: active and passive. And a good example of a passive system would be any system that the air has to pass through in order to be treated. And David's got a video of one of our technologies that has a good pictorial of exactly what the difference is between active and passive. David, would you mind putting that up for us to see? Well, that is actually one of the technologies.
We'll tell you that in a minute.
Yeah, perfect.
GreenTech Environmental's proprietary technology, active radiant catalysis, or ARC, provides continuous air and surface sanitation, creating healthier indoor home environments for you and your loved ones. Featuring the same purification technology developed and used by NASA. Our cost-effective, easy-to-maintain active air systems are engineered to improve your air quality and reduce allergens throughout your home 24/7. Traditional filters are passive, requiring air to pass through them to be cleaned. Often, particles such as bacteria and viruses are too small to be trapped in the filter. The active air purification featured in our Pure Air products is different. Powerful advanced oxidation products, or AOPs, are propelled into your space to hunt down contaminants, even the very small ones, and destroy them, not just in the air, but on surfaces as well. At the same time, ions go out and charge harmful particulates, causing them to fall out of your breathing space. The result is a significant reduction of odors, allergens, mold, bacteria, viruses, volatile organic compounds, and more. ARC replicates nature's purifying process of turning moisture into a safe and effective form of hydrogen peroxide. These powerful purifiers continuously sanitize the air and surfaces in your home. With the fresh, clean air from ARC technology, your family can enjoy an air of confidence.
I love that video. It's a great pictorial of exactly what our units do. And we do it using 4 main type of technologies. The ARC technology is one of the 4. And so just to kind of do a brief overview, we're going to go over those technologies, and then we're going to look at each one of our individual products and then tell you the differences, where to place them, and how easy they are to use and maintain. So basically, our technologies are the 4 main that I mentioned. First, we have the ionization. And ionization is simply when the particulates that we see floating in the air in a sunlit window. Ionization, like it said in the video, causes those particulates to clump together, and the heavier they become, they fall out of your breathable airspace. So instead of you breathing them in, now they are not in your breathable airspace, they're falling down onto your surfaces, where the ARC technology can actually treat them and does a great job of killing bacteria, odors, viruses, and bacteria. And so ionization is number 1 technology. The second technology is ozone, or activated oxygen. And we talked a little bit about that. Jamie referenced it to the Pure Wash, and Blaine mentioned it as well. So it's that nice fresh scent that you smell after a rainstorm. And so we use that technology in our systems. We have a ARC technology, which we saw in the video as well. And it's basically a UV bulb that's contained in a honeycomb cell that GreenTech has a quad coating that's proprietary to GreenTech that we've actually designed, our engineers put together. And those are the green lights that you see, I don't know if you can see it inside the units, but it's a UV bulb, and we call it the PCO cell, and it has the ARC technology. Yep, see the lights, the green lights here in our 3000 and in our 1500. So you can see how well that they work. And so that's the third technology. And the fourth technology is actually an electrostatic filtration. And basically that's a filtering system. And many of our units have washable filters. So they're really easy to maintain and just do a great job of killing bacteria, viruses on surfaces and in the air, continually sanitizing your space. So now let's talk a little bit about the different models that we have and where we want to put them in our homes. As you know, I worked for GreenTech for over 5 years, and I'm not supposed to have a favorite, but I do, and it would be this Pure Air 3000. And this is the unit that Blaine was commenting on earlier. I love this unit. The 3000 covers up to 3,000 square feet. It has so many functions and features. It has all 4 of the technologies that we just talked about. It also has an away mode, so that if you are sensitive to the ozone smell that Blaine was referring to, you can leave for the day, go on a shopping trip, hit that away mode, and it will sanitize your space for up to 8 hours. You can put it in your bedroom. It has a sleep mode, so all the LED lights on the front will go away. It has 5 different settings, and the increments that you can set the unit by the square footage goes every 250 square feet. My home is not as large as a 3000 unit. I keep mine set about 1250, but I really appreciate all of the bells and whistles that are built into this workhorse. And it even tells me when I need to clean it. And honestly, I don't clean mine enough. So I see that performed cleaning light shine up. And if there's anything that goes wrong with the unit, if your ARC PCO cell starts malfunctioning, then the unit will tell you that too. And this one does have a washable filter on the back of it, so it's really easy to maintain. We recommend that, especially for our whole house systems, that you put the units as high as you can, because remember, we're using active air purification, so that means we're actively seeking out those pathogens in the air. And so the higher we put them, then the more coverage that we can get. And so that's why the placement for these units. And then the rest of our units basically go by the same square footage, less square footage by their name. So this is the Pure Air 1500 unit. I'll move our little fridge guy out of the way so you can see her better. And it has the same technologies, less square footage, and doesn't have quite all of the bells and whistles. The LED, it doesn't have LEDs on the front of the unit. It has a remote control though, so you can still use the away mode, and there you go. You can see both of those units. And I'm glad that Blaine is showing the backside of the Pure Air 3000, because you can see how easy it is to change that filter. And so there's just that one little screw in the bottom part of the back, and you can vacuum it. You don't have to wash it every single time, maybe a couple times a year, or if you don't vacuum enough, which is also me, I'm telling you all my secrets, then you can see the dust building up, and then you know that it's time to wash it. Just make sure it's really dry before you put it back in, and it's just as simple as that. So now we've covered the 1500. Oh, now Blaine's going to turn it around and see the front of the unit. There you go. The 1500 is another unit that's really good if you, again, we want to put it up high. If we can put it next to a cold air exchange to help circulate the technology through your home, that's also a good idea if that's an option for us. But this one is a little smaller, so if it's a little more, you can hide it a little better if you don't want it to be as large as this. Then we go to the Pure Air 500. This one works a little different. It looks like a diffuser. Us ladies that dabble in living oils and essential oils, we know what a diffuser is. And it has 3 different light modes. The camera can just pick up, this is actually in the green mode. But the beauty of this unit too is that we're covering the 500 square feet, up between 500 and 850 square feet. And it has an option here so you can put it next to your bedside table and still not have to look at the light. And so It also has ionization, ozone, and an away mode. Then let's talk a little bit about our Pure Air 50. This little guy right here. I tell you, Jamie, Mike, and I, we travel, well, before COVID, we traveled a whole lot. And I get the privilege of traveling with my cat, Simba. Thanks to Jamie and her feral cat sanctuary, I ended up with a baby. And so we bring him with us when we travel. And that 50 is in our travel suitcases every single trip. The first thing that we do when we get into our hotel room, and we don't stay in, inexpensive places. It's just, we find that so many of the hotel rooms have an odor to them and they have that musty smell. So the first thing that we do after I set up Simba's litter box in the bathroom is I put one of these little Pure Air 50s in that bathroom, and you would never know that there was a kitty in there, and you would never smell his litter box. And when we come back from setting up our booth, we have a nice, fresh, sanitized hotel room to spend the next weekend. So these units are amazing for any place that you have odors. Bathrooms, like I said, over a litter box, in a mud room, a kitchen for kitchen odors. Great. And it's portable, it's lightweight, you can plug it in anywhere. We have one actually plugged in behind us here. We got them running on our bathroom here at the office. So just great little units. They cover anywhere from 50 square feet up to 325 square feet, and they're very lightweight. They don't have a filter, so the cleaning maintenance on the units is really simple. You just have to make sure that the back of the unit it doesn't have any dust bunnies, so that there's good airflow through the unit. And then periodically in the front of the unit, there's this little circle, and that's where we are creating the corona discharge and the electrical charge for the ozone. So sometimes you have to use a little Q-tip with some alcohol on it and keep that clean. And that's as easy as it is. Next product, and we got a lot of them, and I want to see which products you're even more interested in, and certainly bring in your questions. But I want to give you as many of them with so many products. We don't want to take up too much of your time as well. So the Pure Air fridge unit, this one is another one of my favorites. I'm a vegetarian, so I eat a lot of vegetables, and I have 3 refrigerators, and I have a Pure Air fridge in every single refrigerator that I own. It's rechargeable, so between 18 and 21 days, you'll see this green light that's blinking on the face of the unit. It'll turn red and beep at you, telling you it's time to recharge it. When it happens to me, I open up my refrigerator, I use the mini USB cord, I plug it in at night before I go to bed, and when I get up in the morning, I put it back in the refrigerator, and it's good for another month. And what it does is it neutralizes pesticides. Every hour, it will emit 5 minutes of ozone. And so what that does is it neutralizes the ethylene gases that cause our fresh fruits and vegetables to mold and to deteriorate. And David, I think we have a great picture of a test that we did with strawberries that are 11 days old, to give you a good idea of how effective this little Pure Air fridge unit is. While David's pulling that one up, can you see her and Jamie? But the bottom line is they are moldy. There you go.
Yep.
And so this is what happens, and so many of us, fresh fruits, berries are the hardest to keep. They turn so quickly, and to be able to keep strawberries 11 days. I even had one of our, and I can tell all of the lady viewers that are watching, there are men like this still on the planet, which is such an amazing thing. One of my dealers is a vegetarian. His wife's a vegetarian, and he makes her a salad for lunch every single day. And I don't know, I'm glad they have not thrown away the mold, because what an amazing guy he is. Well, one day his wife forgot her salad, and she loves avocados. And we all know when you cut into an avocado, you can almost take in a breath and it's already starting to turn. And she forgot her salad. So when he came home from work, he saw her salad with the avocado still in the refrigerator. And he didn't believe it. So he cut open another avocado, put it in the fridge, because it looked like he just cut it open. And about a week later, he called me and he said, Brenda, he said, this unit is amazing. And he told me the story. And I thought that it was so cute that he didn't trust his own eyes. So he actually had to do it again. And so that's just a good testimonial of how effective these little units work. And they last forever and they're maintenance free. Basically, you just make sure if you spill something on them, there's a nice plastic coating that you just wipe off with regular soap and water. So, and that's the maintenance, all the maintenance that there is to it. Then the next product that we'll talk about is our Pure Air Sport. This unit is really good if you have a hunter in your family or someone that, a sportsman that has a gym bag, or your kids or grandkids with hockey equipment or padding for football, all of the stuff that you really can't wash but absorbs the odors just from the athletic exercise that they're used for. And so this unit also is a rechargeable unit, just like the Pure Air fridge, has up to a 4-hour timer on it. And you throw it in your gym bag or your hunting locker or in your car, because for hunters, we want to be scent free, or they want to be scent free. I'm not an avid hunter myself, but it's a nice little gift for anybody that's hunting. And I know that hunting season, at least in Michigan, is just another month or so away. On the 15th of November, everybody's going to be out in the woods. And so this is a great little gift unit for the hunter in your family. Or
really any on the go. If you want air purification and it can't be plugged in, this unit will take care of it.
if your kids have smelly feet, throw them in next to their
We had a
shoes
gentleman
in the
put
class.
it in his cowboy boot, so and it took care of it.
Absolutely. And then the final product that we'll talk about today is our Pure Air Personal, which is a newest one in the Solo, forgive me. And it's this little white unit right here, and it's a personal air purification system. And you wear it around your neck. And in fact, Mike's got his on. I left mine sitting on the other side of the table. But you wear it around your neck, and it creates a barrier, a 4-foot barrier of protection all the way around you. And so it emits a little bit of ozone, although there's not an ozone generator inside the unit. Just the ions that we are creating that repels the particulates from your breathable airspace creates a little bit of ozone. So you might get a little scent of that ozone smell, but that's what it's used for. So you can have confidence when you go out into public and are exposed to different things. I have an interesting story of a customer of ours that couldn't play cards when he went to Vegas for the shows. And so he actually tried our products and came back into the booth and bought 5 more. And so just a great way to have confidence in the air that you're breathing. It's portable, it's lightweight. In fact, I think we got a little video that just kind of pictorial that shows you how the Solo works and what it does when you're wearing it. Here we go. And that's it right there. You've got a 4-foot barrier around you of protection. And kind of like a magnet, if you put a magnet together, it repels those particulates away from your breathable airspace. And those are the Pure Air product lines. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer those. And as we talked about, and I think we talked about earlier, about
Let me back up.
Oh, yes?
Hey,
Hey,
I think we do have some questions, don't we, guys? But one of the things I wanted to tell y'all that there's about 4 of the air purifiers that can't be sold into California, and that's because California has a law about ozone emission from any kind of device. So it's unfortunate. I wish we could sell, but the 3,000, the 15,000, the 500, and then the plug-in 50, the Air 50, those 4 cannot be sold. Now the gym bag one, the sport, the fridge can, and then the personal can, because they're not generators. But the other 4 cannot, and unfortunately they can't. But we have a lot of other great products that we can sell in California. But And the great thing about it too is if anybody is suffering with smoke, which we have been suffering with smoke out here, it would have been perfect for us. But unfortunately, the state will not let us do it. And I think there's a question up there. So does it have remote control? It does. All of them have remote controls. I know the 15 and the 3000 do. Does the 500 have a remote control?
No.
It doesn't. Okay, the 50 and the 500 don't. The fridge and the sport and the personal don't. But the two that have remotes are the 1500 and the 3000. And one of the things I wanted to tell everybody, we actually have a bundle package for you today too, because my recommendation, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think that in my house particularly, after I used that last night, I was so pumped about it. But I would think you would put your 3000 somewhere in a family room, close to your air conditioner return vent, and up high. And then you could take the little plug-in 50s and put them in individual rooms to help with odor and to clean the air, like in bathrooms or bedrooms. So we have a package together that's exclusive for Sewing Machines Plus, and the first package is for that 1500. So if you have a 1500 square foot home and it's a smaller home, you can use this and put it in like a family room close to your air return. And then you get, Kyle, in at 4 plugins. Can we put that up, guys? 4 plugins. So the first package it's a 1500, it's the Pure Air 1500. You get 4 plugins, and as y'all can see right there, the price is in at $545. Yeah. Okay, the price is $545, and we have a great show price right now. So the show price is actually $100 off. So isn't that right, Kyle? It's $100. So you can get today. You can buy this package. Normally $545. It's going to be for a smaller house, like a 1500 square foot house or apartment or an office building. You could use, if you've got a smaller office, put this thing in there. It's $100 off. You have to call the 1-800 number or go on the live chat to get that discount. But we have that right now. And then the other package we have, if you have a larger house, up, to a 3000 square foot house, you're going to go with the Air 3000. And the Air 3000 comes with 6 of the plugins, and it's normally $993. Isn't that right, Kyle? $993, and it's on sale for $899. So no, $799 for the show special. It's $799. So that's $100 or $200 off for the show, and you get 6 of the Air 50 plugins, and you get the 3000. And I actually, guys, I can tell you, I personally used the 3000 last night. And I am a 100% believer in this, Jamie and Brenda. This thing to me was incredible. It was easy to set up, has remote control, had it in the bedroom last night, used the sleep feature and turned all the LED lights out so it still stayed dark. This thing was incredible. I'm sold on it 100%. And the plugins, I could see where you could put a plug-in in every bathroom, or you could even put a plug-in, in each bedroom, and just kind of depending on where you want to do, or if you want to put it in your kitchen and things. But I just think that all the plugins and with the 3000, it's going to be able to do a 3000 square foot whole house, and probably you could do even a larger house. But because you're going to have them in individual rooms plus that one in the family room. But if you had a bigger house than that, you could always do a 1500 and a 3000 in there. So you got a lot of options with these air purifiers. So guys, don't delay. If you have any interest in this, give them a call at the 1-800 number. Go on our website and do the live chat. They have the ability to give you the show special on these 2 packages. And these are exclusive for Sewing Machines Plus. You can't get these packages at that price anywhere in the world, just here. So make sure that if y'all have any interest, call it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a personal testimony. This thing works. I feel better today, and I've felt in a long time, and clear-headed, and I woke up no headaches, no congestion, and my wife can attest that I wake up every single morning, feel like death warmed over. And so since I moved to California, there's some allergies out here that don't agree with me too well, and so I wake up with the headaches a lot. And I'm telling you, this morning I woke up, I was clear-eyed, clear-headed, could breathe, and I felt like $1 million. So I know these things work, and so that's why I'm super, super excited about them. And I certainly wish the state of California would let us sell them here and ship them in here, because I'm telling you, with all the fires and the smoke and the things, the air quality we've had in the last month, these things would have been so welcomed here. They've been awesome. But hey, all the other 49 states, we can ship them right to your door. And I know everybody out there probably has a use for this. I feel like, there's two things in the world that you need. And one of them is clean air and to live. And I think this would make your life so much better to have clean air. Wouldn't y'all agree?
Absolutely. Yep. 100%.
So what do y'all think of those two packages? You think that's just an incredible package at an incredible price?
Absolutely. That's a great price, and they complement each other. You can use the big one in your open spaces and some of the littler ones in smaller rooms. Or if you got a particular need, great package.
Yep. And I personally do, Blaine, I own the 3000. I've got a 50 in my bathroom. I've got a 50 in my kitchen, one of the Pure Air 50s, because for cooking odors, it's amazing. My litter box is in the bathroom, little Simmy's litter box, and so it works great for him in there. And the 3000 is my whole house, and I never shut it off. I never shut my 3000 off.
That's awesome. Hey, and one of the things too that I'm a big believer in, I know that the ionizer charges the particles in the air positively, and it makes them stick together like magnets. And when they get heavy enough, they fall to the ground instead of floating. Right. So you're going to have some, you might see a little bit more dust on your furniture or things in there. So I'm a big believer too in, investing in a good vacuum cleaner. And, I'm a big believer in a Miele canister. The Miele vacuum cleaners, they have a completely sealed system with a HEPA filter. And we've done some tests with those. And the air that's coming out of the exhaust port on the vacuum cleaner is actually cleaner than the air we're breathing. So you can, you measure the particles per millionth as the exhaust is coming out, and it's usually at 0. And so if you use the combination of a great filtration vacuum cleaner along with these things, you're going to get your house so clean. Even when you walk around or walk on carpets, you're not going to be putting dust back up in the air like you normally would if you didn't vacuum a lot. So I'm a big believer in that. And I think if people are suffering from allergies like I do, I'm always have been looking for solutions. And guys, I'm going to tell y'all, it's not like I don't have air purifiers. I got 5 air purifiers in my house right now. And this thing was so much better. And I mean, I've got a console in my bedroom right now that's supposedly clean 2,000 square feet. And I only have it in my bedroom. And I turned it off last night and just used this one. And I'm telling you, it changes my life. I'm telling you, I'm so pumped about this thing. And the great thing about it is, Kyle, do we have that handy again? The 3000, the size of this thing, mine I've got right now is huge, and it's heavy, and it's console. Hand me this thing. This thing, guys, look how small this is. I hope everybody can get a good size comparison of this. This thing is so small. Can we, have I got it backwards again? Can you get a good shot of that, David? Or am I got it too close? But anyway, y'all can see this thing. This thing is just a great compact size. It's super lightweight. You can put this thing up on a little shelf anywhere in your house and get it up high. And the higher you get it, the actual better, right? Because you want it close to your ceiling, because that way it's getting all the dust that's up close to your ceiling and making all those particles get together and letting them drop to the ground. So that's the great thing behind it. So guys, I'm telling you, this is the Air 3000. If you have any kind of allergies or anything that are breathing problems, I would highly recommend this thing. And I've always been a big believer in air purification, and I've personally have owned air purifiers. I mean, I think since 1996, I've had some sort of air purification, and because I believe in it so heavily. And this thing is one of the best ones I think I've come across so far, the way it affected me. And I just love the size of it and the way it looks. It's a good looking piece, and it's very small. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the 1500, I don't know if we can get a good comparison of the size, but look at this, how small this thing is. This thing is just extremely small. It weighs nothing, and it does the exact same thing as its big brother does, other than it's just a compact one, and it does 1,500 square feet. I mean, can you imagine that? You could put this in your apartment in a smaller house, and it would do your whole house. So this thing's incredible too. Both of these units, everyone, are the normal price on the big one is $349. The small one, I think, Kyle, what was it, $179? David, do you want to put that overlay back up on the 1,500? Is it? No, that's the big one. The 1,500. How much is it? $399.
$399.
Yep.
Small one. Okay, the $399 and the big one's $399 as well.
$699.
$699. I'm sorry, $699. So it's $399, $699. But wait, we have a whole lot better price than that, guys. Make sure you call the 1-800 number we have on the screen, 1-800-401-8151, or visit our website and go to the live chat. We have live chat agents standing by. They have a discount code that they're going to give you that you can use on these things. And we have a great savings for today's show. It's only today you can get the big discount on these machines. But if you wait and you want to think about it, we're still giving a good discount all the way until next Thursday at noon. And then those discounts will go away. Introductory price for you. They're so cheap, we cannot even show them on air or talk about it. But you can call and you can get the price. Great machines. And again, if you want to get the whole house package, we had those packages up, which I can tell you about the price on those. The big one, the 3,000, it comes with the 3,000 air purifier, plus it comes with 6 of the Air 50 plugins. And I think the whole price was $993. And I think it's the show price, it's $200 off, right? So it's $799, guys, $799. That you can get the Air 3000 with the 6 plugins for today's special. Great price. And that price only is available during our show today. You got to call today to get that price. The Air 1500, the smaller version of this, it comes with 4 of the Air 50 plugins. Again, this thing is great. And Kyle, the price on it is $449. Is that right? $549? $545. Okay. Is that the normal price?
Yes.
Okay, what's the show price? $445, and then $100 off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not real sure, guys, but it's $100 off, I'm pretty sure. Call the 1-800 number, and they can tell you exactly the prices of the packages. And that way you'll get your 4 air plugins with the 1,500, and then the big one, you're going to the Air 3000 with your 6 plugins. And if you want some pure, clean air, that is the only way to go, guys, I promise you. So, Brenda, Jamie, what do we got coming up next? So I think we're done with the air purifications. So what are the great things that y'all have next for us?
Right now, we got Mike who's going to handle showing you about our heaters and our fans. So we'll let him take over.
Which side do you want? I did it, Michael.
I'll do right here.
Yes,
right
perfect.
here.
Perfect.
Well, hello everyone. I'm really excited to be here with you today.
Hello.
I have a little bit of experience with you sewing gals out there because we owned a sewing store for a while. So I know how passionate you all are with your sewing, with your craft, and you like your areas to be nice and comfortable. So we've talked about cost savings. We talked about nice clean air. You want all those things as well. Well, we took a little bit of all those and we put them together with our heater line. And we've done some pretty unique things with our heaters because heat is something that's really important. It's getting a little bit colder, especially up here in Michigan. I'm from Indiana now, moved up to Indiana from Dallas, and we had stores in the Midwest. But it's becoming heater season here in the Midwest and in a lot of part of the country. So many of us have had infrared heaters in our homes for many years. They've been a very popular product because they save money. And what's important about infrared heat is that it heats you, not so much the air around you. So why is that important? It's important because the furniture will absorb that heat. Your body absorbs that heat. Your clothing absorbs the heat. But if a wind or somebody walks by, it can blow that heat away. And that doesn't happen with infrared. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about some of our heater line, and we have about 4 or 5 products, beginning with the 3-in-1, and it's really unique in its features because not only do we have infrared heat produced by a PTC cell, and I think we have a, do we have a slide
We have
of
a
the
slide.
cell?
David has a
David,
slide.
if you could put that up on the screen, please. And this is really important because all of us, as we buy appliances, we're always concerned about the warranty on the appliance. Our heaters have a lifetime warranty, a lifetime guarantee on the heating element, on this PTC element. And for those of us that have maybe grown up in homes that had registers, it kind of looks a little bit like a register that we may be used to. We have a lot of those here in the Midwest. But what is unique about this PTC unit is that it comes up in stages. And in our stores, we have sold many other brands of heaters. And those of you out there probably purchase those brands. They typically have a lamp in there, a light, a bulb. And that bulb is either on or it's off. We've done it a little bit differently. And what we do is we ramp up and ramp down the heat. So when you set one of our heaters at a particular temperature, whether it be 72, 70, whatever your comfort level is, that heater is going to maintain that heat level exactly. That temperature is going to stay right there, and it'll gently bring up the heat and bring it down and bring it up and bring it down to make sure that you stay comfortable. And that's actually our PCO cell. So we'll talk about that in just another minute. But right now, talking about this, the PTC unit, and the way it works is brings up the temperature and brings it back down very gently. So it maintains whatever level of, there it is. So it comes up to temperature very quickly. It's a quick cool down. Our units are all extremely safe. They all have tip over switches. The PTC element lasts, as we say, for a lifetime. If it didn't last that long, we certainly couldn't put the guarantee right on the side of the unit. So it's got the lifetime guarantee. The 3-in-1 also has, David, if we can go back to that other slide that you just put up there a moment ago. This is what we call the PCO cell. And it's also what we've registered and trademarked as our ARC technology, active radiant catalysis. We've used this very same system, this very same technology in systems in now Yankee Stadium and the Saints Stadium. We got those contracts, close to getting the contract with the Dallas Cowboys. And it's this very same system that we put in many hospitals across the country.
Yes.
And we put it in our 3-in-1. And in our 2-in-1, we have the same thing. So in our 3-in-1, going back to that, we have a lifetime guarantee on the heating unit, the PTC. We have a PCO cell that is going to purify the air. And what we do is we cover this honeycomb, as they were talking about with our other air purifiers, cover the honeycomb, and inside is a UV lamp. And if you can see the blue glow in the 2 units here, we have the air purifiers on. So here's an important thing about our heaters. They aren't just heaters, they're year-round appliances. So what you can do with the 3-in-1, because it also has a humidifier. Do you remember we were talking about how infrared likes humidity? And so what we do is we add some humidity to the air so it will work much more efficiently. So we've got the 3-in-1 with the lifetime warranty on the PCO cell. We've got the PCO cell here and a humidifier that's going to keep the air nice and humidified.
Yeah.
Then we go to the 2-in-1.
Mike, can I interrupt you
Yes,
just for
you
a
can.
second? I just wanted to add something. The 3-in-1, for just a little bit of a personal story, my dad had a heart condition for over 20 years. And when he would have a situation where he'd end up in the hospital, he would come home to my sisters. And my sister, as we all know here, has 9 children. And So, and my dad would want the heat to be up so high because he was always so cold that he would roast everybody out of the house. And so my sister is complaining to me saying, what are we going to do? My energy bill is going through the roof. And I said, I'm going to buy him a 3-in-1. And so that's exactly what I did. I bought him a 3-in-1. We put it in his bedroom, set it at 75 degrees. I put water in the water reservoir so that the moist heat would not have that differential between the ceiling and the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It has a remote control so he could turn it up or down. So easy to maintain. And guess what? The energy bills went down. My sister and all of the kids were happy, and my dad had a place to stay, and he was happy too. So I just wanted to interject with kind of a personal story on how well the units work, and it was just a godsend for us.
Well, they do really work well. And the thing of it is, you can put these kind of heaters where you live. And that would be, you know, for those of you out there that have sewing rooms, and a lot of you do, most of you do, probably an area where you like to spend a lot of time because sewing's your passion. We understand that. Keep that room nice and comfortable with a 3-in-1 or a 2-in-1 that is exactly the same technology. Everything is the same except the 3-in-1 has a humidifier and the 2-in-1 doesn't. My wife works from home, and we've taken one of the bedrooms, and that's where she now, as most of us, working from home, she's right there in her room. She has a 2-in-1 right next to her desk, and it is just so comfortable there. All the cats, and we have 4 of those, and the dog head to her room because it's nice and warm in there. But the 2-in-1 is the same as the 3-in-1. We have the same lifetime warranty on the PTC cell. We have also the PCO. It's in there to purify the air, and that's what you see the blue glow here. So remember, when it's not heating season, you don't have to put this in the attic. You don't have to put it in the garage or down in the basement. Leave it in the room and use the air purifier because you can heat only, you can purify only, or you can do both at once. 3-in-1, 2-in-1. Then we have the garage and patio heater here to my right. And boy, I'll tell you, we have begun getting orders from the Sewing Machines Plus customers for this unit right here. And what's unique about it is it's also an infrared. Remember, again, it's heating you and not the air. Well, with the garage and patio, many of us like to spend time out on the patio. You know, it's getting a little bit cooler, you know, in the fall and in the spring. We like to spend some time out there. With this unit, you don't have to worry about the wind blowing the heat away like you do with some of the other heaters out there, the propane heaters that many of us have or used to have. What you can have instead is a simple electric garage and patio. You can see it glowing here. It has 500, 1,000, or 1,500 watts of heat. It's very, very safe. It has a tip-over switch. It has a nice long cord. And the really unique feature with this one is not only can it be used out on the patio when you're enjoying that glass of wine or maybe that beer after a long day or whatever, or a Coke, cup of coffee out there in the morning, but it also comes with a wall bracket. And a lot of maybe guys and gals that like to do work out in the garage like to mount this up over the workbench. And we sold some of these, as a matter of fact, to a customer some time ago. It was last year. She had a chicken coop and she grew chickens. Well, she bought 6 of these things and put them out in the chicken coop. So there's a lot of reasons that this thing would work for you. And a nice long cord, and with 3, 500, 1,000, and 1,500 watts of heat, it really is an enjoyable heat, and it's a clean heat, and it heats you and not the air around you.
And it has that remote control too, so that you don't have to get out of your chair when you're resting, and
You could put it outside.
it's indoor outdoor, so it can go outside absolutely or inside.
Totally. You could stand here with a garden hose
Yes.
and spray that, and it's totally weatherproof. So it's perfect for outdoors. And Brenda, do you know how many square feet this will cover? Any idea?
It's a little harder to do square feet with an outdoor unit. Like the 3-in-1 and the 2-in-1s, we got 1,000 square feet of coverage.
Mm-hmm.
With the garage patio, it's the same about wattage. So if you had it in a garage, it would cover the same approximate square feet. If you're outside though, because of the wind and the
15 feet.
I will say that we have one of these out in we have a 2.5 car garage. We have one of these out in the garage, and it really makes it nice and comfortable out there in the middle of the winter.
Oh,
In
yes.
the middle of the winter. And that's a good point, because not only does it have a remote control, but so do the 3-in-1 and the 2-in-1 have a remote control. So you never have to get up out of your chair to change the mode or to turn it off or on. Easy to clean filter on the back.
Yes.
They're just the best. And quite frankly, with all the stores that we've had, I think I've sold probably every brand of heater out there. And all of our customers liked these units better than any others out there, between the lifetime warranty and the way they work and the comfort level that they give. These two heaters were just great. This has been our superstar. It's that time of the year, and I'm telling you what, we're selling these garage and patio heaters. Sewing Machines Plus.
Do you see Kim?
We just got a testimonial on the
Yes.
screen that Kim loves her garage and patio heater.
Yes.
So we love you too, Kim.
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Kim. And now that, like in northeastern Michigan, we're getting down to it's really cold, and we have Michigan sunshine many months out of the year. You got 4, maybe 5 weeks of great weather, and so this just lengthens those times that we can sit outside and enjoy fresh air and be comfortable. So, great unit.
It is a great unit. And from the garage and patio heater, we last year came out with this little guy here called the Wave. And why is it unique? It's unique because it's perfect, and I do mean perfect, for your sewing room. It is absolutely perfect, because not only is it a heater, but it's also a fan. So again, it's an appliance that can stay in your room year round. You can use it in the wintertime. Not that one, it would be this one. It would be the Wave over here. We'll talk about that one in just a few moments. That's actually the year round. That would be the one over there. But the Wave is a little bit smaller than that one. And it also is a heater and a fan combination. It has the same PTC heating element in there. So it's just really, really convenient. It's small. It's a nice small size. So it fits very, very well right next to that sewing machine or the embroidery machine, or right there next to the rack. So it just works. So there it is. There it is. Perfect. Thank you, Blaine. And it looks great. It works great. And it's very, very well priced. Very, very affordable. And I think y'all will love that. Will love that piece. And from the Wave, we come over to the newest of our heat cool, and it's called the Year Round, and it's right here. And it kind of looks like, something from outer space. But what we've done is taken our fan and we added a heater to it. And so we call it our Year Round. Again, it's part of our comfort line.
Yes.
And we're moving into products that will make you comfortable year round. And you can see it's very attractive. And guess what? It's bladeless.
Yes. Safety.
Very, very safe for the children. You know, we have 4 grand. There we go. There we go. It's very, very safe. Consumers love it. The kids love it. Moms and dads love it. Blaine's loves it. Everyone loves the bladeless technology. And quite frankly, all of us are a little bit familiar with another brand out there. Quite expensive, actually. And we came out with this product not instead of the other product, because many of our customers sell that one as well, but in addition to, because it's a very affordable price point on this one. And it's called the Year Round.
There it is.
And there it is, right there.
The controls are on the top of the unit.
Right up here.
And with just one little touch of a button, it will go from the red, which means it's on the heat mode, to the blue, which means it's in the fan mode. And that's as easy as it is to change back and forth between the heater and the fan. There's the remote.
There's a remote that comes with it. And then from there, we go into we call it the Flow brand. And those would be our line of fans. And the fan that launched the Year Round is the QT7. And again, bladeless technology. So the kids are safe. Mom and dad are safe. Everyone is safe. It also has a remote. It rotates it up and down, and very, very well priced. Again, against those others that we're all familiar with out there, regular price on this is $99. We encourage you to call today for a special price on the QT7. And then the final product that we're going to talk about today is the circulator. And the circulator is really unique because what it does, let's take a look at this for a minute and watch it mix the air. You see the way that works? It's a floor fan. It's on an extendable base. It has a remote control. It has a battery accessory that for those of you that are outdoors, men and women, you can take this with you. You can simply use a car battery, hook it to the battery, plug it into the car lighter, and it'll run out in the field, which is great for campers, you know, people that like that. Solar. It's great. It's a great product, and it simply mixes the air. Now, it not only moves in this fashion, but it simply oscillates, or it'll stay stationary as well.
Right. It's an amazing unit for young women my age because for a number of reasons, but because of the flow pattern, plus for those of us that like that white noise when we're sleeping, this has got a nature mode in it. And so that just changes it a little bit. So you're not just hearing the fan motor in the same tone the whole time. That's so mechanical. It actually sounds more like wind, like you're camping. And so it's gently, it'll speed up the fan and then lower the fan speed. And so it's just a much more relaxing way to fall asleep.
And that's our product line here at GreenTech. Blaine, the show's back to you.
Great, guys. Hey, that was some great information. Now, one of the things I had a question for you, Mike, on the patio heater. I got asked this question. Does it warm the air, or is it how it warms the objects?
It warms the objects. That's a great question. It warms the object. And that really is important out on the patio because, as you know, winds can come along. And with those other kinds of heaters, it literally will blow that heat away from the people that are sitting out there hoping to get a little bit warmer. And with infrared, it actually will warm you, and it warms the furniture, and it warms things, not just the air. And that's the really important part of having infrared heat versus radiant heat, which is what the propane heaters do.
Well, you know, that was one reason I wanted to ask, talk about that, because, if you're looking for a heater to, like a lot of people want to heat, that they feel that heat, coming on them, and they want to get all warm. That's not what you want for a patio. Patio, you want this type of heater because that way it gives the whole space to where you're at an even heat and keeps it warm. And that's what makes it nice. It warms the objects instead of the air.
Yep.
And, normal heat like a fire pit and all that is warming the air around you. And so this thing, it warms all the objects. So that's why I like the patio heaters extremely well. And I think this is a great thing. So if somebody's got a patio, they could, a very large patio, they could put two of these on each side, mount them on the wall, and they're covered. I mean, this thing's going to be incredible for them. So I wanted to let everybody know too about the patio heaters. These things are one of the hottest items out there right now. And y'all are sold out of them. We're sold out of them. But we do have a big shipment coming. Should be in our warehouse on November the 15th, I think the date is. And so we're taking pre-orders right now. So if somebody wants one of these, I would go ahead and place your pre-order, because I promise you, Mike, you can back me up on this. If they don't get one of these pretty quick, they're not going to get one the rest of the year. Is that correct?
There we go. And that's exactly
Because
right.
you told me you only had so many coming in to the States.
Yep.
And we are going to make sure that we got plenty of them. We ordered a bunch of them for Sewing Machines Plus. And so, get your orders in early, because we are already selling a lot of these things.
Yes.
We've had a ton of pre-orders ever since we launched it on the website. And this is a great, great heater to have. And if you don't want to mount it on the wall, you can see the one up beside me. You can put this thing, leave it on the stand and make it portable and move it around where you want to. And I can tell you right now, Mike, my propane heater that I have in my garage when I work on my remote control airplanes is going away. I'm going to have one of these bad boys out there.
What you need.
Wait.
Good for you.
So, hey guys, I know that our phones are ringing off the hook. We just got Kyle got an update, and people are calling in. So it's a great thing. Got a lot of great products that we covered. And so, if you are out there and you're wanting some air purification, and you're not in California, you can get it. We have the best air purifiers that I've ever experienced, and I've sold a lot of them. And I love this thing. I'm going to be a loyal customer. I can promise you that, because it was the test I did with it last night is a test for. I mean, that was proof enough to me that this thing is the best thing I've ever come across. And you got to realize I've got 5 air purifiers in my house right now, and I'm still been suffering. And I put this one in my bedroom last night, and boom, I feel like a new person. So I felt tons of energy this morning, and so. Great product, guys. I'm just going to compliment y'all on the product. That was incredible. The Pure Wash, again, that's a product out there that I don't think there's anything else out there that I've seen. And I know, Mike, when you introduced this to me a few years ago, that the price was extremely high. And now the price has come down on them. It's very affordable. You'll pay for it in a half a year. You'll pay for it.
Absolutely.
And plus all the things that Jamie was talking about with the fabrics, how it's not going to destroy fabric and all the different things. And hey, our customers are sewers. They care about the fabrics. They care about all the work they do on quilts and embroidery. So this is going to be a great product for them to use. And then all the heaters and the fans, great stuff, guys. I'm so pumped. But hey, what we normally do in our show, we give some stuff away. Well, I'm going to put y'all on the spot today and say, give us some stuff to give away. What do you think?
We can do that. We're happy to do that, actually.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. So the first thing we're going to give away today, guys, I have it somewhere. Hold it. Here we go. All right. So if you we have our bag bundle, guys. We're going to do a bag bundle, and all you had to do is share the video, put a question up, or make a comment. And we're going to pick randomly from those people. And this is a bag bundle. It's $49 to get all 8 bags that we sell. And they all are the event bags. They have special sayings on each one of them in different colors, and have our logos and stuff on the back. And if you are like us out here in California, you have to pay for your plastic bags. So people usually use the recyclable event bags like this that they go take to the grocery store and go shopping. So we're going to give this away. We're going to give the bundle away. It's $49 on our website to get the 8-bag bundle. And we have that. We're going to give this one away to our lucky winner. And David, pull us up a winner for this. There we go. Margie just won. Congratulations, Margie. So Margie, please email me to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com and your shipping address, and we'll get these out to you as soon as possible. All right, so guys, what are we giving away first that y'all have?
No, go ahead, Jake.
Well, of course, I'm partial to Pure Wash. I think I showed you that today. It's a great unit for someone as a giveaway. Wow, just think about the savings that you're going to do with it on $600. It's a great unit. You try it, you'll never go back.
Exactly.
Give a Pure Wash away.
Give it away.
Give her away.
This is incredible. Oh my gosh. So everyone out there, you need to comment. You need to ask a question, or just share the video today on your page, and look what you have a chance to win. So this is the thing that saves $600 a year. You're going to pay for this thing really quick, very quickly, in half a year. Right, guys?
Yep. That's exactly right. There's not
So
very
you're going to pay for it just in washing detergent alone. And the great thing I like about it, I guess I'm going to have one of these too, Mike, and put it on the house, because you don't have to have hot water.
Nope.
So you've eliminated the hot water bill, that. Only cold water. You don't have to have fabric softener. So that's a big thing. Fabric softener, no detergent. And But now, one question I did have for y'all, I was going to ask this. If you have a really bad, tough stain, do you still want to try to use some stain treatment in conjunction with the Pure Wash?
You know, we have this right here. It's called the Pure Wash Pre. And we hated to just have people, because this is chemical free, we hated to have people have to go back to your standard pre-treat that's, of course, loaded with chemical. So we developed an all-natural enzyme-based pre-treat. So you would still go ahead and pre-treat just like you normally would, but use the Pure Wash Pre, and then you're keeping in sync with all natural and no chemical. And one thing I like about this too is you can use it for other purposes. You can spot treat carpets or upholstery. It does a great job.
With all the animals we have, it is the best for animal stains you will ever use.
Okay, so Mike, what's the retail price on that?
$12.99.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think we could twist your arm to throw that thing in along with the Pure Wash, whoever wins it?
We sure could. That's a great
Nothing
idea.
like putting you on the spot.
That would be fine. We would.
All right, all you customers out there, you heard it. They're going to throw in the pre-wash stuff. It's all natural to go with the Pure Wash. And hey, this is a great package, guys. I can't stress how good a package this is. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're asking questions or sharing the video, and you'll get your chance to win. So, David, have you got a winner pulled up for this? Look at that, Joanne. Congratulations, Joanne Schultz. Joanne, make sure that you email me to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com and give me your shipping address, and we'll get this thing shipped right out to you. That is awesome, guys. Thank y'all for throwing that in. Hey, Kyle, you want to come and get this from me? All right, so I know that our next giveaway, y'all are going to give away the little Solo Air. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, the Solo Air looks like a pager.
It does.
Yeah.
You remember the days where people wore little pagers on their hips or their pockets?
Yep.
So Mike, can I just clip this on a pocket?
You can. It's got a clip on the back. You see, I've got mine with a lanyard.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lanyard is kind of a breakaway lanyard. So, you know, the grandkids or the kids come along, they grab it. It'll come apart rather than choke you. But it also has a little clip on the back. So you can clip it right on your pocket.
Okay, now this is a rechargeable with a USB charger, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now how do I know when is it always on?
No. You press the button on the back, and you'll begin to hear it hiss a little bit, and you'll look down in it, and there'll be a blue glow.
I hear it.
Okay,
There it
and the
is.
blue
And I
glow.
see it. I see the blue glow.
Yep.
All right, so how long will this last me?
Gosh, I wear mine all the time. How long does?
40 plus hours.
Yeah.
40 hours.
40 hours.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you, can I wear this around my neck and go to bed?
Yeah, you could.
Sure.
Probably not recommended though, right? Might choke somebody.
You.
Could I set it on the nightstand right beside my bed, and would it help me?
You know what? It's more intended to give you this
Go vertically?
around your face. Kind of
Yes.
put that 4-foot bubble around your face,
Which way do you go? Kind of right there?
repelling all the nasties away from you. You know, we all wear masks anymore, and that protects everyone else. Well, this is going to kind of protect you. It's double protection. Continue wearing your mask, but you wear that as well, and you're good to go, especially in the restaurants. Those of us that can still go into restaurants, you take your mask off to eat, of course. If you've got your Pure Air on, you're continuing to satisfy that safe space around your head.
All right, so I'm going to ask the $1 million question here. Does this going to protect people from the coronavirus?
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the
question.
We don't know, do we? But just like a mask, we don't know about that either. But this has got to help with viruses and things, bacteria that could come around you that you could breathe in, correct? Especially if you have it wearing it like you're wearing it underneath your chin.
Exactly.
I mean, if you were wearing this right here, it's going up, correct?
Feel it. I can
Yes.
feel it. I really
Yeah,
can.
so it's yeah, I can't imagine this not helping with that. So I would highly recommend getting one of these and wearing it with a mask. It's got to help.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Solo Pure Air.
We can't
All
say
right. So
else COVID virus, but we can tell you sister viruses, from the same families, just because it has to be tested and documented. But sister viruses are absolutely killed by it. So it offers good protection.
well, if it would just help people not get the flu and the cold, it would be worth the money right there. And just breathe clean air. I mean, if it'll just help you breathe the clean air around you, it'd be worth having all the time wearing it. So,
and if you react to smoke, to smokers or to perfumes or chemicals in any way, it's perfect. My mom has had 2 strokes, and first thing I got her was one of the Solos. She wears it all the time because the caretakers come in and we don't know what they've been exposed to. And she's walked through this whole thing for the whole year and has never come down with it. And I contributed a lot to her Pure Air Solo.
well, that's a great idea. And even, I guess, traveling on airplanes and things, you could wear this and it would help you. I know that I used to get sick all the time when I traveled all the time, and that would be great. My wife has asthma, so I think this would be a great addition for her to have just when she's sitting around at the office and working.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right, so we have a winner yet, David, on this? All right, let's pull up our winner. Sharon, is it Jurgensen? Jurgensen. I can't see the whole name, but hey, congratulations, Sharon. And we're going to get you one of these shipped out. Just send me your shipping address, email it to me at CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com, and we'll get that out to you. So congratulations, Sharon. You're going to have your own personal air purifier that you can wear around your neck. That's incredible. All right, I didn't know how to turn this thing on, and I just now, but when you said we didn't see the little button back there till you said something.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So our next giveaway is we're going to do is it this one, this bad boy?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. The year round.
So this is the year round. So guys, look at this thing.
Kind of looks like R2D2, doesn't it?
Well, I was saying this was Darth Vader, and this is R2D2.
It's even better.
That'll work.
See, I think y'all should have came up and just called this the Dark Knight or the Dark Vader or something. That'd have been kind of cool. All right, so we have this one. How do I need to get that? Is that a good shot right there, Kyle?
Good.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about this again, guys, before we give the winner away.
Okay,
Mike, this is actually a fan and a heater, correct?
It is. It's a fan and a heater. The name is year round because we want you to leave it out year round. It's bladeless, so it's extremely safe for the kids. It's got the good heater in there. It's got the lifetime warranty in there. It just is. It's an amazing appliance that looks good, and
Yes.
it works incredibly well.
12 speeds.
Yep. 12 fans.
12 speeds.
All
And it
kinds
has a remote control to it. So
Yep.
I like that part. So you can put this across the room and just do whatever you need to do. So basically, they can buy this. They're going to have a fan that blows on them. They're going to have a heater. If they need a little heat, we get chilled. It's not a big size either. It's a very small size. And this oscillates too, correct?
It
Back and forth?
does.
Okay.
And
Fantastic.
And the performance, we have performance documents that show it performs better than any other brand of this kind out there. If you know what I mean.
Again, this was the one that's bladeless. You could stick your hand in there and not get it chopped off.
Yep.
So small kids, you wouldn't have to worry about pets
Yep.
or children putting their hands in there and getting hurt.
Exactly.
I like that. That's a really good looking piece. It's got a little weight to it too, so you can tell that it's got a lot of guts inside of that thing.
It does.
But it's not too heavy at all. I mean, what is this thing probably like 10 pounds?
Yeah.
8, 10 pounds?
9 pounds.
Yeah, so not bad at all. So all right, we got a winner pulled up yet, David? Look at there, D Lowe. Congratulations, D Lowe.
That's
You're
all.
a proud owner of the year round. So that's incredible. So guys, again, I wanted to reiterate, we have all these products right now. Everything you saw on the show, you can call our 1-800 number and we got a special price. I know we have the normal prices. You can go to our website. We have a whole GreenTech Environmental category. You can go on the website and you can look at all the different products we have and look at those prices. But today and today only, you can call the 800 number or go into live chat and I think we're going till 1 p.m. today for 2 hours since the show started. You can get a very, very special price, like the best price you'll ever get probably in the history of this company. Then after 1 p.m. all the way to next Thursday at noon Pacific time, you can still get a discount. We're going to have another type of promotion going that you can get, but you have to call the 1-800 number to get it. And hey, D says, "Oh my God, I never win." Well, you won this one, D. So, and then I want to also make sure that everybody knows you can order the packages, the Air 3000 package and that Air 1500, the Pure Air. You can order those packages right on the website. You don't have to call to get those packages, but to get all the other discounts on the product, you have to call the 1-800 number or go to our live chat on our website. And that's the only two ways that you can get those pricing. And again, the pricing today for the show special today started at 11 a.m. Pacific time and goes to 1 p.m. And I don't even know what time it is now. Kyle, what time is it? We're getting 12:40. So you got 20 minutes left that you can get the very, very special price. And I mean, it's a good price. And then from 1 p.m. Pacific time all the way till next Thursday at noon, you can get another price that's a little lower or a little higher, a little less discount. But you can get that all the way through till next Thursday, and you can take advantage of that. Go on our website, look at the products, look at the pricing it is now, and you're going to have some savings. And the products are great, guys. And hey, I want to thank y'all so much for coming on our show today. Mike, I know you had to truck all the way up to Michigan to get there, and I appreciate y'all spending an hour and a half with us today. It looks like, and or over an hour and a half, right, Kyle? You said it was hour and 40 minutes. I think this is the longest show we've ever done. We have a lot of products.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
Thank you.
But hey, guys, this has been a great launch. We're super excited about the products, and we can't wait to start. We just put them on our website this week. We're super pumped about it. And we know as soon as we launched it, we started getting sales coming in. And matter of fact, the patio heater has been the most popular so far. And, it's on back ordered. Some of the products are actually on order. I think all the heaters right now we're out of. We do have a new shipment coming in. I think it's supposed to hit November 15th. And so you can pre-order all the heaters now and make sure you get one. The patio heater is the hot one. So make sure if you have any idea that you think you might want of those, order it now, or they will not be available nationwide. They'll be gone. And so make sure you get on board on that. I love this little thing too, the R2D2 looking one. That's really cool looking. So, hey guys, again, thank y'all for coming on board, and thanks for giving us some product to give away. I know our customers love that. They love the giveaways. And anyway, hopefully we'll get to do this again real soon.
We will, Blaine. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, y'all have a great day.
Thanks.
All righty. Hey, so y'all heard it there. That was Brenda, Jamie, and Mike from GreenTech Environmental. Great information today on the show. Hopefully, they educated you just like they did me. I learned a lot of things that I really didn't know about. And this was an awesome opportunity to get a little technical show today. Instead of our typical sewing and embroidery or quilting show, we wanted to kind of go to expand the products and give y'all some information that you might not typically get. So I hope you enjoyed the show. We really enjoyed doing this today. And again, we are going to be here next Thursday. We have Tea Time with Candace. We'll be here next Thursday. So you don't want to miss that. She is awesome. And she just started her new show. And I can't remember who her guest is coming up, but it's a good one. Sue Green. So Sue Green Baker is going to be her guest. Sue Green's been on my show before, and y'all loved Sue Green. She's the serger guru, and they're going to do some very unique things, and I think some kind of demonstrations and do a few cool things. So you want to join up next week for Sue Green. And then on the 15th, the Thursday after that, guys, you don't want to miss my show. It's probably going to be the best show we've ever had. It is super awesome what we're going to be doing. We're launching a brand new product. We've got a designer that's coming in the studio, and all I'm going to tell you is it has everything to do with fabric, quilting, and a lot of cool things. We're going to have a brand new product that we're launching, and we got a great guest that's going to be here, and her name is Sue as well. So we're going to have two Sues in a row. And but Sue's going to be here, Tiedemann, and she is a designer of fabrics and things. And we've got some really cool stuff. We're going to have some great giveaways. And matter of fact, we're working on some exclusive giveaways that we've never given away before. That's going to be extremely unique. And so hopefully we'll have that all worked out, and we'll have that ready for the show in 2 weeks. But you don't want to miss it. And then events coming up. We have some great events coming up. David, can we pull up any of the events and pop them up there? I know that we've got Sue Green Baker actually going to do a virtual Surger event. She's going to have a basic one that we're going to do. You can either come live in the stores. We're going to take 10 people only in each retail store in the classroom, or you can tune in and watch it virtually. Make sure you sign up for those early, because we're going to have to ship the kits out to you to take it virtually. It's going to be a great event. Sue Green is just world known to be the Surger guru. And so we can't wait to have that event. You can see it right there. David's putting it up. Great event. Then right after Sue Green, we are having what's the next one? I can't read it. The holiday.
Virtual.
Okay, that's the gift making one, and that's Eileen Roach. So if y'all don't know Eileen Roach, oh my gosh, Eileen is super famous. She's a celebrity. Been on all kinds of TV shows. She's actually been on our show. We got her on our show one time, which was unbelievable. And Eileen is a part owner of Dime, and so they're going to be on our show. Looking forward to that. And then what's the next event right after that one? Is that the So Steady? Sue Green's got her advanced class. That's right. So then we have Sue Green with her advanced class. And it's going to work the same way. You can either come live, be one of 10 people in each retail store, so we can have 20 people, 10 in each store in the classroom, or you can sign up virtually and watch it online and be part of the class as well. We'll have people standing by that'll answer your questions on chat that's working with the show, and then Sue Green will be able to answer your questions as well. And we're going to have to send the kits out to you so you can do it right at home. So that's going to be a great show. Event that we're going to do with her. We're looking forward to that. And then right after that, we have the OESD event. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, we have the OESD event, and it's the first one is it the embroidery, and then we do the quilting? Okay, so it's the virtual embroidery event, and that's going to be a really cool event. We're going to have that. It's 100% free. This is a free event you can sign up for, and don't want to miss this. And then right after that, I can't see the date, David. What's the date on?
November 7th.
November 7th. Okay, November 7th. And then is it November 14th is the next one?
That is correct.
Okay, so then November 7th is the embroidery version, and then the quilting version is November 14th. So you want to, it's a free event. So don't want to miss these events. They're really great. And do we have the So Steady event up there?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. All right, so we're going to be putting the So Steady event. We have a brand new event that we're going to have. It's going to be a 3-day event. You want to make sure you stay tuned and watch out for that. I can't remember the date right off the top of my head. Do you, Kyle, know the dates on that one? November the 9th? November 9th and 11th, we think. Anyway, just stay tuned, and we'll have that on our Facebook page. We'll also have it on our webpage. But it's Donnell McAdams is going to be the educator. It's going to be a 3-day event, and it's going to be a paid event. You get a really nice kit that we're going to send to you to be able to do all the projects with her. And again, we're taking 10 people in each store at the classroom to take it. And I think it's limited to 100 people online. So make sure you don't delay and get signed up for that as soon as we launch it. So it's going to be a great event. And then looking all the way in December. Guys, do y'all know what we got going in December? We got a cool event. All right, so 2 years ago, Brother launched a brand new scan and cut, and we got Julie Fifan Balzer. She is the queen of scan and cuts to come to San Diego, and we did a class, an event with her in both stores, and it was a sellout. It sold out, and what was so cool about it is part of your fee when you sign up for the class, you got the new scan and cut with the class. We're doing that again this December, And I think it's like December the 1st or 2nd. It's really soon. It's like the first Friday and Saturday in December. We're going to do that event, and we're also taking it virtually. So you can get your scan and cut and get all the kits to do the projects with her. And we're going to have people that are going to be chatting to help you with the project if you get caught. But she's working this exclusively around us, is doing this event. It's going to be fantastic. The first day it's going to be called Beginner Scan and Cut, and then the second day is Advanced Scan and Cut. So, and you got to have the new DX230 D or the DX scan and cuts to even take the class. So we're going to have a package that you buy the scan and cut when you sign up, and it's going to be a great, great event. We're looking so forward to it. And Julie is by far the best out there when it comes to scan and cuts. She's got thousands of videos on the scan and cut, so you're going to love that. And then we have a couple other things coming up in December. I think we got, we're going to have, who else is it, Kyle? Floriani, right? Don't we have Trevor from Floriani is going to be on in December? So got a lot of things. So stay tuned to our event page. Y'all keep a lookout for that. And hey, we love all your questions and comments. Hey, just keep bringing them in and keep signing up for our shows. We're going to constantly be bringing new content to you. And Candace is going to have another great show next week. We look forward to that. And again, you won't want to miss the 15th. So mark your calendars down for the 15th. We're going to launch another new product, and we got a great guest on board. And again, guys, give us a call. Go to our website. We have thousands of products in stock, ready to ship to your door right now. We've got great inventory. So like some of the people are out of things, we probably have more inventory right now than we ever had. We really have a lot of great machines that we can sell. So, hey, we'll see y'all again in 2 weeks. So talk to y'all later. See ya.